Well, I came completely with zero knowledge of the Edison and the whole process, and actually I did a few tasks, so I'm delighted.
Great resources. It's great to have so many workshop members here, because then there's enough staff to go around. It's quite exciting as well, because it feels you're quite more hands-on.
Yeah, it's been great. I find it very plug and play, which is nice, because then you can immediately get going. And the sensor kit is amazing. Can't wait to play around with it some more when I get home.
So very quickly got the board up and running. I jumped across into the Linux console so I could run up some Node script, Node.js, and merrily chucked messages off the board directly into the Microsoft Azure Event Hub. And then I've got my event listener actually running on the PC, so it's pulling all the messages that are going up to the cloud down again here, so I could do processing, but obviously I could chuck that into the cloud as well. But an incredibly powerful board in such a small form factor.
I'm completely fascinated, I think, like everyone else, with the Internet of Things and how we can connect things together. And clearly the board's got, because it's got Bluetooth and Wi-Fi already in there, it allows you to set up a lot of things a lot quicker.
Whereas before we'd have an Arduino board, which it couldn't do very much because it's got so little memory and so little capability. Now we can make the actual device do a lot more.
So I've played around with a lot of microcontrollers, but this is much more advanced, and it's much easier to send data to the web, which I think is very interesting.
It's quite an interesting way of looking at stuff from the other side. There's several other projects we've worked on where as soon as you try and send stuff, and it supposedly disappears into the cloud, and the thing isn't working, you've actually got no idea whether you're successfully sending and the receiver is down or something wrong on that end.
It's a very small alternative to a Raspberry Pi with built-in Wi-Fi.
This is much lower power, much more connectivity, much more affordable as well.
I have a repository of around 500-600 different codes for Raspberry Pi, Arduino and all. And I've been running it on my project. So just trying if I can do it with Edison, and the good news is that I can do it. So all those 500 codes will now work on Edison.
It's very, very capable, and we're trying to work out some way of exploiting it as much as possible.
Now this is a Bluetooth low energy device, so if I look at your temperature, it says you're 29.4.
Looked at scraping information from Twitter using the module. At the moment it's looking for the word sausage. So anyone who tweets the word sausage, then it gets displayed on the page.
Everyone is kind of working hard here and actually having fun. There are also quite interesting demos going, and what I like as well is the spirit that everyone helps everyone to kind of get it going.
I mean, that's partly what this board's doing, isn't it? It's leveraging a lot of stuff that people already know, in terms of there being a familiar system that lots of people know it, and it works quickly.
Most of the people, they created logical and sensible examples and demo, which could be practically solving real-life problems.
It's the speed of development. You can be using this thing within 3-4 days, and we have seen examples of that today.